Hello everyone, it's your favorite girl KACHI Celestine and welcome to my story with KACHI, and we are here live at Tasty by YTN, and we're going to be interviewing an amazing person today on the show. She's not just a CEO but also a boss of food, and her name is Muslima Awadu, popularly known as Chef LIMAH. And guys, we have an amazing experience to show you guys. I can't wait to take you guys to what we're going to be doing today. Stay tuned and see you guys later. Mwah. Hello everyone. So I want you guys to meet Chef LIMAH, CEO of Tasty by YTN. So how are you doing, Chef LIMAH? I'm doing great myself. So I want you to tell us what inspired you into cooking. How did you become a chef?
I started cooking out of curiosity. I started as a baker in school. So I had a friend that used to bake and I just really liked it. I adored it. And I told my dad I want to become a baker, and he was like, no, how can you be a baker? Because he's a lecturer. But I was stubborn, and then I put little pocket money aside. I decided to learn. And then after school, I started working in the restaurant. But the chef there, if you work in the kitchen, you know that the kitchen is a very toxic space. So the chef there, they'll look down on you because you're a baker, you not just bake, you can't cook. And I'm a very ambitious person. Because of that, I told myself, you know what? I'm going to become a chef. So I put money again together and then registered in the culinary school. And that's how my journey just began as a chef.
Well, at what level were you at the uni before you started baking?
I was in my final year.
Okay, so like how long now have you been into the baking?
So baking, I would say 8 years. Chef, I'll say 4 years.
Okay, so during the time in school when you went into baking and you know your dad was not in support of it, so how were you able to survive into it? Did you have to go and learn? And were you now making money after you started?
Okay, so when I learned baking, sadly I lost my dad because I told you I learned out of curiosity, not for money. So when I lost my dad, I realized that okay, I need to now use this to survive. So I started like asking people, will you do matriculation cake? Would you do small chops? And the first time I did small chops, it was terrible. It was very fun. But
Are you serious?
Yes.
How did you feel? But you did cry. So sorry.
Yeah, that's how it started. Matriculation cake, graduation cake, and then working in the restaurants. And then coming back, when you come back from culinary school, most people don't give you jobs because again with the beginner stuff. So I knew that okay, I have to volunteer. But then I needed money, so I wrote my present boss that oh, I just came back from culinary school and I have like I can tutor very well. So would you let me tutor in your school? And she was like, oh no, you can't tutor yet. I'm just starting and all that.
Which school is that?
The Government Academy.
Okay.
But after like few months, she reached out to me. I was like, okay, come and tutor at the school again. So I went there and I just started tutoring. From there, we do like pop-up restaurants and I started picking the skills very well. And we're here today.
Okay, so the period where after university and went into the cookie part, you had to go to some place to work. They were just seeing you somehow because you were not a chef. So what did you do at that point? Did you have to now go to a culinary school?
Yes, I went to a professional culinary school. Even with your professional culinary school certificate, when you are a lady, because the kitchen is very dominated by men, when you're a lady and you're soft, they will judge you based on your appearance. So you have to, when you get the job, you have to like tough it out. You have no rights to break down in the kitchen.
Yeah. So which culinary school did you go to?
Red Chronicles.
Okay, so how many years course or how many months?
No, they have like 3 months course. The one I did was 3 months. So you
Okay.
3 months in school and 3 months internship.
Okay.
However, after my school, I came back to Benin City.
Okay, and by then you're already done with university, you're
Yes,
done
I
with
was done
school.
with NYC.
So which university did you go to?
I'm precisely Ekuma.
So how many years course? What did you study in school?
Studying microbiology now.
Okay, so is this something you've used so far? Like since you graduated, have you gone into it? Because now you're into the food business.
Okay, so after I studied microbiology, when I started cooking, I realized that there are like a lot of health issues with us as chefs. So I went back to school to study public health microbiology. So I can study how like microorganisms affect us, the do's and don'ts. And it has actually helped me because now in my catering school, I teach food safety. I tell them why microorganism can be good, why microorganism can be bad. So I kind of implement that in food, and it really helps a lot. It brings a difference to the culinary world. It's not something we do in Benin City. Everybody in most culinary school here, they just cook.
Yeah.
But here we are really diving into the health benefit of food, and I can say it has helped a lot.
Okay, that is very amazing. I must comment. It's very amazing. So, how long? Like, what's the secret in building Tasty by YTM? Like, what's the creativity behind it?
I think I'm just authentic. I don't copy. I'm just my authentic self.
Okay, so when did you decide to have your own culinary school?
It has always been something at the back of my mind because when I was baking, I usually have like apprentices who will write me or they want to help me. But my own apprenticeship was not all about work. We have classes where we just write and like delegate about things. So it's always like inbred. And I told you, I don't know if I mentioned that my dad is a lecturer. So it's something that is inbred in me already. So
Okay, so let's talk about your work experience. Can you mention the people that you've worked with that has actually impacted in your life? Because I know that aside the course you read, you are into the food business full time, and you're doing a lot with your creativity about food, about your school, and you're not doing so much in the area of your course that you read in school. So, how far have you gone with people you've worked with? Have they imparted so much? What are the experiences you've had with some of them that you've worked with?
amazing. As aside of the whole experience when I was a baker, when I became a chef, it has been really lovely. I've met people in Benin City and also in Lagos. I did a course last year in Lagos and I met some really nice chefs that really impact me. In Benin here, I've met like worked with Chef Koye, Chef Sly, Mr. Ose. I've also worked with Chef Ola in Lagos. Chef Chidera, she used to tutor at Grand Kitchen. These people, they're not stingy with their knowledge. Like when you're a baker, it's a different ballgame. People are very secretive and it's always like competitive. But with the chefs I've met, it's just like everybody grow together.
Yeah.
Let's collaborate, let's do this. So they really impacted me in a great way.
So, after the first experience in the first restaurant that you went to, have you ever worked in any other restaurant? Aside being a chef instructor, working with this set of people, have you ever worked in any other restaurant or maybe as an intern?
Okay, yeah, like the course I did last year, I did it in a restaurant. I don't know if you know Eve After Dark.
Okay,
So I
where is it
worked in
located?
Lagos.
Okay.
And it was a different experience actually because all the chefs were nice. They were willing to help compared to my first experience. So it was amazing, but it's the same stress because you're standing for like 12 hours. You are working, the kitchen is hot, you cannot breathe. But the adrenaline rush is what keeps us there, what keeps us going. It's not actually, I like it.
So, the restaurant, what kind of restaurant is that? Is that the only restaurant that you've worked with?
Yeah, except of the first restaurant, which I do not want to mention their name, they are no longer existing.
Okay.
Then the culinary stuff and the pop-up restaurant stuff, that's the gourmet experience.
Okay. So, now during the period that you were in school and you were doing your baking and all of that, how were you also surviving, like money wise? Because some of this work, some of this stuff, you have to either do it to earn. You understand? Aside doing it for fun, you also need to earn from it. So, how have you been able to earn from it?
Maybe doing my BSc on my
Yeah, both of them. Both of them. Were you doing just the baking, maybe cakes, small chops, or you were also into the cookery?
Okay, during my BSc, I started it out of curiosity, but I didn't need it for money. My parents, they were sponsoring me until my dad passed. And the period I used it for money was like, let's just say 2 months. And then I went for NIC. But for my MSc, because I've already been in the space for so long, I know how to like, because I don't only do food, I actually went to learn like the business of food so I can know how to monetize it and earn from it, not just cooking. So I was able to balance. In fact, I used it to sponsor myself through my MSc.
Wow.
Yeah. And I wasn't even working every day. So I don't cook every day, but if you really know how to like become a chef, if you know the business side, you can do things like consultation, restaurant consultation, which I collaborate with Chef Koya and I also had again. You can do restaurant consultation, you can do online tutoring. You don't need to cook every day to earn money. So that was what I basically did. And then I have a cold kitchen. I do like my small chops, my cakes. And because my costing is right, I earn enough that could like sponsor me through school and take care of my needs.
So how long is Tasty by YTM?
How old is Tasty by YTM?
Yes.
Tasty by YTM is 8 years. It used to be a blog. So yes,
Oh,
I
really?
used to blog. I worked with a charity organization, so I used to write articles for her. And at
Wow.
the end of the day, I would just sign out with Tasty by YTM. So with YTM, so when I pivoted into cooking, I just like people already know me blogging with that name, so let's just add
And just go with
Tasty.
it.
Yes.
So what does the YTM means?
You know when you write letter, formal letter, informal letter, you write yours sincerely, yours truly. It's
Are you
yours
serious?
truly.
Are you serious? Hey, hey, hey. Creativity.
We write the article, I sign out.
I thought maybe like a full name, or maybe from your name or somewhere missing, because I never asked. So I'm curious to now know. Are you serious?
So yes,
That's nice.
after they call me Mama. So I
Okay.
always sign out with yours truly, Mama.
Ah, that's nice. Omo, that's a very short, nice name. So you just added the tasty
Yes.
to it, and of course, it's not. I've not heard it anywhere aside from you, and that's a good one. That's a
Thank
good one.
you.
Nice. So, guys, so Chef Lima, I want you to tell us what are the challenges you faced as a chef with your customers. You know, another thing is having good customers that patronize you, and another thing to also have some crazy customers
Yes.
that will also patronize you. They will still love your work, but so how have you been able to manage that?
Uh, if you've met me, you know I'm a very patient person. So I've not really had altercation. Although when they say some things, it might hurt me because there are some customers that are never satisfied. So no matter what you do, and the riders can just make things very, very crazy for you. They might delay your order, they mess up your order, and then the customer is coming, is yelling. But because of like I said, I'm a patient person. I'm quick to, oh, I'm sorry, how can I make this better
Yeah,
for you? Like,
do some correction.
what they call it, control, like damage control.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the customer calms down and be like, oh, sorry for taking it out on you. I know it's not your fault. And I'll be like, how can I make this better? Maybe offer a discount or maybe just send them something another day and they'll come back. So I've not really had
So much
so much bad
kind of,
experience.
and you've not had a situation where you had a bad review about your food, or maybe it was sent back, or maybe they requested for refunds like that.
They requested for a refund or the food was sent back. But I've had a situation where the food, we're not all perfect.
Yeah.
I've had a situation where the food is not 100% good and they've complained. And most of the time it's due to maybe you're in a hurry because you want to like meet up. And I know that the damages on my side. So I'm already expecting it. So when it comes, sometimes I even tell them like, oh, this is what happened. I'm sorry. What can I do to make it better? And they'll be like, oh, don't just forget about it. It's okay.
So have you also had large orders, maybe from events, maybe big event, mini events, where so once those orders they come in, how do you manage it? Because you work alone, or do you have people that you work? Do you have a team?
It's thing that I can always call.
Okay.
Call when I have like large orders. I have people, they call them freelance chef. I freelance for people. So let's say you have orders, you can call me and I work for you for a day. So I have people like that could just come around, work for you for a day. I also have students that they could assist you and makes the work easier.
That's amazing. So have you ever thought of working under someone before you dived into being a chef?
I actually thought of working under someone because I wanted to work in the lab.
Okay, not as a chef this time around.
Yes.
So what changed?
Nigeria, you don't get job as a microbiologist in Nigeria.
Okay.
You can't work in the hospital. And I wanted to work in the hospital.
Did you try? Did you make any attempt?
I
Maybe.
did try.
Okay.
I tried up until 2 years ago. I was like, "Oh, I want to volunteer," and they would turn it down because at the back of my mind, I'm like, this chef. Because I'm a very studious student, so cooking is my passion. But working with it at the point in my life, I was like, is this not embarrassing? Like you're not cooking, and most people see caterers as people that don't go.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. First of all, they will ask you what like did you go to school? What do you do? Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this thing is just temporary. At most, maybe I'll just be blogging and then I'll work in the laboratory with my lab coat and then. But Nigeria humbled me and I was like, okay, Let's just give this
Just be a boss.
That's when I started like putting in effort and
That's beautiful. So, I hope you're going to be showing us some of your meals that you make that are part of your menu and all of that. Okay. So, guys, today Chef Lima is going to be preparing an amazing meal for us. So, Chef Lima, what are you cooking?
I'm making regular Nigerian fried rice.
Okay, so we're using Nigerian rice.
Yes, using basically anything that you can see in your kitchen, nothing fancy, just straight to the point, but delicious.
Okay, me, I want to learn. Maybe I would like a recipe because the normal Nigerian fried rice I will know now is no more the normal Nigerian fried rice. There's like little difference now.
Maybe there'll be a twist there, sure.
Exactly. All right, now no problem. Oh yeah.
Okay, should I walk you through the process?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
It's your style. People are allowed. We will not put down our recipe, so you better just follow up. So while you're watching it, carry your pen and your paper and jot it down in case you don't know how to make Nigerian fried rice.
So I'll say the secret to any Nigerian dish or any stir-fried dish, rather, not Nigerian dish, it's your base.
Okay.
And your equipment that you use. For stir-fried dishes, I like to use wok, and I like to start with aromatics. So if you're a chef, you already know that aromatics are onion, ginger, and garlic. It kind of give the food flavor. So even if you're doing something very basic and you start with your aromatic, it kind of elevates the food.
Okay.
And contrary to what we do where we put a lot of oil, when you have a wok, it's stir fry. So you just use like little amount of oil. But you have to know when to reduce your heat, when to turn up your heat. So I will start with vegetable oil.
Okay.
You can use any fancy oil of your choice. It can be canola oil, it can be olive oil, and just let it heat up.
But I feel like, there are some places that also use that olive oil to stir fry. And I've heard that it's actually nice and better. I've also tried it before. There's a difference when you use Nigerian oil.
So olive oil is very nice, but because it's not the flavor that we Nigerians are used to,
Exactly.
we can give our Nigerian fried rice a continental taste.
Yeah, because I know it's mostly used by the white.
Yes. So people might not like it when they taste it.
So what's that? What did you?
It's blended ginger and garlic.
Okay.
So I'm just going to saute it a bit. Remember, I just put
On low heat. Remember, low heat. Don't have burn your kitchen, no. Because no, don't have burn your kitchen.
when you burn your aromatic, you add like an awful flavor to your taste. So the next thing that you go in is any protein of your choice. It can be liver, it can be.
So in our own rice, we are not using liver, so we are using sausage.
So we want to toast it. So just cook. So we just want to toast it. When you use liver to cook your Nigerian fried rice, it gives it that Nigerian flavor. When you use sausage, people will say it's special fried rice because it gives it another flavor.
Exactly.
Okay. So you're just going to toast your sausages and then you add your vegetables.
But in Nigerian fried rice, you can as well add different colors of bell pepper, not just the regular green pepper.
Different color of bell peppers, whatever you like. You can be very creative. You don't have to restrict yourself to one type of dish. So because these vegetables are frozen vegetables, you won't be frying them too long.
So long, yes, so it doesn't get tough.
Yes. For me, I like to cook with herbs a lot. So I'm using.
Please, guys, in case you don't know what herbs are, as a chef, so look at parsley is one of them. We also have oregano. We also any type that you want, basically any type.
When you hear herb, just think of leaf.
Yes,
Anything that is like leaf with your herb. So we are putting parsley, oregano. I restrict myself to 3 or 4 herbs because too much of everything is bad.
Yeah, okay.
So it doesn't become too overwhelming. So,
but is there any like health challenge that you face? Maybe that affected you maybe while cooking and all of that?
well, I actually have asthma, and for somebody with asthma, they say you can't cook. So there are ways around it.
So how have you been surviving? Because I noticed you bake, like you do small chops, some of pastries, and you also fry. So how do you manage it?
I just say when you're determined, you can do anything you put your mind to. You can't put it up and down because sometimes I'll be very sick. So I just know when I'm sick, I don't do any of this. I turn down like others or I refer to somebody else. I just take break.
Okay, so
When I'm
sometimes
down,
you rest when needed and all of that.
Yeah, I don't
But
try
you've
to-
not had any attack while cooking before, like
I do. I just swallow it. when you're asthmatic, you can, there's a way you can.
Ha.
It's not healthy. People should not do it. There's a way you can swallow it, but then you suffer the next.
Because no, hey, do you know why I'm saying this? Because the truth is that you might be doing it well.
I'm already my
Yes, and remember all of these are already washed and all.
Yeah, they are already.
Yeah, so I know you can be doing it well, managing it and all of that, but for somebody that maybe if it's that serious, how can they actually manage it without maybe at least try their best to cook without having any
So there's
attack?
actually a medication you can take every day of your life.
Okay.
So you take it every morning and every evening, and you don't get attacked unless it's like maybe you're stopping your nose into like very hot places.
Okay.
So if you can get your hand, although it's expensive, but if you can get your hand on that kind of medication, you can live your life like a normal person.
Is that what you've been
Yes,
doing?
I always take the medication every day.
Okay.
However, there's a side effect. When you leave the medication for more than 1 month, you go through a withdrawal symptom, just like drug addicts, yes.
Wow.
And then you like fall very sick, you start shaking and all those stuff. So doctor will tell you when you want to leave the medication, you tamper it. So instead of taking it every day, you can take it once a day, once in a week. Don't just
So you don't get
Yeah.
addicted to it. Wow.
So it's cooked. Everything is cooked because the vegetables are frozen, so it gets cooked quite easy.
Okay.
I like to layer my flavor. So I've seasoned this with seasoning cubes, salt, and herbs and spices. And now I want to add in the rice and then do exactly the same thing I did
Okay.
to the rice.
Okay.
So this is our own style of Nigerian fried rice, so that people will not come on to comment section and be feeling like, no, that's not the basic. You do basic. You want to do our own basic. You can do basic. So this is our own style.
Like I said, you can do this with anything you have in your kitchen. I will tell my friend that as a chef, you should be able to create things basically like the thing that we're using white rice to make fried rice. The only thing is this rice is seasoning cubes and salt. So by the end of the day, because you are building your flavor, it's going to taste amazing. If you want to have it for it, I'm trying to. I like my rice very like.
Okay.
So now I need to flavor.
That's the add.
I don't think I could add. So please let me put season.
Okay. Guys, my hands are washed
to
too
add
before you come and
pepper,
attack me. Okay. Should I add this one too?
Yes, add it.
Okay, so aside your work as a chef and all of that, how about relationship? Do you also create time?
You with work you need to have a balance. You can't just be 100%. So definitely,
So currently now you single,
I am actually.
but you've been in other relationships. So do you want to share maybe some experiences you've had, maybe that made you better, stronger?
I'm not really that bad because I'm very strategic with my life.
Okay.
I don't rush into relationships. I take my time. And the only thing I ever had maybe compatibility, maybe we have different goals, but nothing toxic.
Okay. That's very, very important.
Toxic. I'm not a toxic person, so I don't go into toxic situationship. Do you want to test it?
Yeah, definitely.
So you tell us what should we add? The seasoning cube, what should we add?
It's very tasty, honestly.
You don't want seasoning cube.
It's
And we did it
perfect.
with basic item. We didn't go fancy with anything. We just
Ah,
had
you didn't go fancy. How do you say I'm still on top of this? You didn't go fancy. No, I like the fact that the veggies were well seasoned. I can feel the taste.
and we did it with white rice.
Okay.
Building flavors is good, but being efficient in the kitchen is better. So if you have a restaurant, you can't be cooking 5 different kind of rice. You have a special rice for fried rice, you have a special rice for coconut rice. You have to be able to make 5 different kind of rice from one rice base, which is what we just did
Okay, so that means you prefer more veggies
in my rice.
in your rice.
Yes, I like for the rice to be colorful, not you the
So to be nice and all of that.
So we're good with the flavor.
Yeah, we are with it. And I also wanted to ask, based on the fact that the Nigerian fried rice, you know, we Africans we like it spicy. So I didn't feel that part of it.
So what you can do, you can actually add cayenne pepper,
Okay.
or you can use pepper mix, which is a mixture of pepper and onion. For me, even though I'm a Nigerian, I don't like spice. I can't spice, which is why I don't gravitate towards it most of the time.
Okay.
But if you need spice in your fried rice, I don't add it.
But this cayenne pepper, does it make it hot?
Hot when you put a lot, but you need to know when you put a lot, it changes the
The
color.
color,
of the
yeah.
rice.
Exactly.
Same thing with blended
The other one. So instead of blending, I can do fresh pepper, like
yes.
diced one.
Roughly blended.
Yeah, so it just make it
But we
more.
also need to know that fried rice is not pepper soup.
Okay.
It's fried rice. It's not supposed to be hot. It's supposed to be okay. So if you want fried rice, if you want pepper rice, go and eat some rice. You shouldn't be eating fried rice when you're looking for pepper.
But now I would have said that I would want mine to be a bit hot.
Yeah.
Not so much hot like pepper soup, like you said, but I would have loved it to be a bit hot.
So it's okay. It's ready.
Yeah, and I like the fact that the veggies were not overcooked.
Cooked,
So
yeah.
yeah. So when you're eating it, it feels crunchy. It's looking nice though.
Thank you.
I can even see the herbs.
Standing.
Yes,
so
I
I
can
cook
see.
with mostly herb than some people they cook with MSG, that's your kitchen glory and all that, but I cook with herbs. So when you taste my food, the flavor might not be ingrown, like you might not be used to the flavor, but it's healthier, it's tastier.
And guys, remember that for me, I feel fried rice is one of the quickest meal, or
Yes.
part of the quickest meal that we have. It doesn't waste time compared to jollof rice. Your base needs to take time to get ready and be very tasty. But when it comes to fried rice, once you've cooked your rice halfway and you just want to fry with your veggies, it doesn't take time. Like for how long does it take?
For your fried rice.
Yes, to
So I
prepare
make
fried rice.
in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I think we spend 15 minutes.
Okay.
When you work in a restaurant, there's something called a la carte. Your fried rice, whatever, even your jollof rice, you can actually make it in 15 minutes.
Okay.
There are ways to-
If your things are halfway ready. Okay. No. So the fried rice is ready. So I want to try plating. I just hope it comes out well.
Go scatter, you go scatter.
Let me just try.
You don't already know. Let's pray to the ancestors.
Yeah. So which chicken are we doing?
We want to make sticky chicken the LIMAH way.
Sticky chicken, Chef Lima way. See, and guys, you know, Tasty by YTM is a culinary school. So you can also try your best for some of you that want to learn other areas of meal. Some of you that don't even know how to cook, you can register under her 2 months. It's just small change. Why I'm telling you small changes because there's a lot you're going to learn. You're learning continental meals, Nigerian meals, soup, different type of swallow, pastries, cake, different type of cake.
Safety,
Yes, food
costing.
safety, costing. That's the business part of it. And for any food entrepreneur, definitely you must know the business part of it so that you don't just go and waste your money So it is very, very important, and you can reach out to her on every social media platform. She's on Instagram, she's on TikTok, she's on Facebook. She's also active on WhatsApp. If you want to register under her, I start patronizing her meals that she makes, like food tray, food boxes, small chops, cakes for events, big events, small events, mini events, like the kind of events, birthday parties and all. You can reach out to her at any time. You can send message on Instagram. We are always available to definitely reply you. So Chef Lima is not just a chef instructor. She's also into the food business. Like I said, she's boss of the food. So like I said, you can reach out to her. The registration fee for her culinary school is very affordable if you can save towards it. Like I said, 2 months course and you will learn a lot. See, trust me, take it from me that you learn a lot. So you can also reach out to Redeem Africa Podcast. If you can't get to her, you can get to us and we'll definitely get to her. Okay? So before then, let's go back to Kachi.
So you want to make sticky chicken.
Okay.
Basically, you just want to give the chicken like a gloss. So before putting on the gas, you just add in your ketchup.
I don't know this pattern, so I'm actually learning.
Any ketchup of your choice.
Okay.
You add
Which one is this? Okay.
Vitally. You add in your barbecue sauce. So what I do, I taste as I go. If I want more sugar, I add more sugar. If I want more Worcestershire sauce, I put Worcestershire sauce. If I want more ketchup, I do that.
So why we adding sugar for sweetness?
For sweetness, because majority of all these things are sour.
Okay,
so
yeah.
When you just put it into the food, it might not be very palatable. It might give you the shine, but not palatable. So you need sugar to like cut down the sour, the salty, and just like balance it.
So if I order for spicy sticky chicken,
yeah,
would that be possible based on the kind of ingredients?
It will
Okay.
be. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of sugar and then taste it if I'm okay with it.
Are we using just only brown sugar?
Yeah, I like brown sugar because it gives it this kind of like makes it taste like honey. It's not sugary.
Okay.
But white
Compared
sugar
to white.
makes it quite sugary.
Okay.
So I'm going to add in brown sugar and just stir it and see if I like the sweetness. Add whatever I think is missing and then put the chicken and just gloss it. Okay, so I think I like it like this.
No, I'll test it. If I would like it like
Yes.
this.
If you want more sugar,
Oh, this is nice. No, it's okay. Hey guys, in case you don't know the things that she's what's this?
Worcestershire sauce.
Okay, you see, it's there. You can get it in any supermarket. The first time I'm seeing it because the one I know is soy sauce, dark, light. Yeah, we're not adding dark soy sauce, right?
No. So Worcestershire sauce is almost like soy sauce.
Okay.
It has soy sauce inside it, so there's no need for that.
How about the taste? Is it as salty as soy sauce?
Just okay. Just
Okay,
balance.
just
So now we'll add our chicken inside.
wow. It's very nice, though, I won't lie. It's giving me that barbecue taste. Yeah.
Gives you this barbecue. And then when
I
it's
definitely want to try it.
boiling, we just keep stirring. Some people add sesame oil if you like that sesame oil
Okay.
taste.
So guys, on low heat, oh.
Low heat, please, so it doesn't burn.
Yes, so.
So, so you no matter what, don't make it burn.
Okay.
Just cook it for the seasoning to enter.
To enter inside. And guys, before doing this, make sure you cook your chicken very well. Cook your chicken very well and fry it very well so that you can get a good result.
You can even do this for your grilled chicken. Let's
Okay.
say when I don't know if you've seen buffalo wings. It's like
Yeah, I've
chicken
seen it,
wings.
yeah.
So this is what they do after grilling it. They
Okay.
saute it inside this
The
sticky
sauce,
chicken
yeah.
sauce and then put it in your bucket and you can have it.
I will definitely when I try it, I will even come and tag her that this is a recipe or I learned it from you. So I will tag her so that you understand. So in case you want to try this, it's very nice. I won't lie. Actually, because I'm always asking that whenever I buy those barbecue chicken sauce and all that, I'm always asking why it's tasting a bit sweet like that.
Sweet and sour.
Yeah. So now that I already know that they are using brown sugar, But I prefer the brown sugar anyway compared to white.
And
But if you're using white, you can reduce it, right?
Yes.
You can put a
But
little.
it's still not going to give you that because brown sugar has molasses, so it has
Okay.
this taste that's like
It
honey.
gives different, yeah.
And the more sugar you put, the more like stretchy and sticky, like syrupy.
But can I swap it for honey?
You can try.
Okay.
And some people actually put honey inside this. Sometimes I put some maple syrup, that's pancake syrup, just to have
Okay,
a little
just
bit
to
of
have
sweetness
the.
inside. So let's go.
Okay. So it's our plating time. So guys, our meal is ready. Of course, you guys know because Chef Lima had to motivate me and said, let me try plating. No, I've plated. She has given us an amazing sweet sticky chicken made in barbecue sauce. It's very tasty, of course. By the time we taste it, we'll now know if it's more tasty or tastier. But before then, I know you guys will be wondering why I'm holding my spoon. I'll come back to that. So, Chef Lima, I want you to tell what are your plans? What are your plans in the next 3 to 5 years that you want to achieve?
Okay. Hopefully we are hoping that we can move into like a better place and have like a standard academy. I don't know if you saw, we just got our NATEM approval yesterday.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. So we want this to be a global and international institute, and also I've always dreamed of owning a cafe, so I hope that in the next 2 to 5 years I can achieve that as well. So
that cafe now, I hope is not, they'll not be giving us so much Nigerian feeling, please.
no, it's going to be fine dining. It's going to be something exquisite, something that we've not seen in this South region before.
Yes, that's amazing. So guys, now we're not going to dive into this food. We have to taste it because if we cook without testing the meat, how will you guys know that it was very nice? Okay.
Yes.
Our chef, you're supposed to be, okay, I'll go before you. Okay.
Let me taste it now, in case she wants to lie.
It's very nice, trust me.
Thank you.
The spice, the seasoning, everything on point. The veggies, even me, I love sausage. Anybody that knows me, it's very nice. If not leave me, I'll collect extra.
It's actually very nice.
Okay, so I would like to test the sticky chicken. Yeah,
Okay.
because I don't think this is my first time, but from you, it's my first time testing yours, and I saw how she made it. Definitely, I'm going to try it. Definitely, I can cook.
Her.
You can cook.
You see how the grains are standing? Always use the old rice to cook fried rice. Hold.
This chicken alone, I can be ordering this one every day of the week. This is worth my money. No, the fried rice is nice. I love it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So what will you rate it over 10?
10/10. Even if I want to say 9/10, who will I give the one to?
You cannot give the one. Okay.
I'll collect one.
It's for you.
I'll collect one because I plated the rice.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You can have the one.
I can collect one, but I'll give it to her. This is one of the best.
Thank you.
I love it. It's nice.
Thank you.
Down to the taste, everything is perfect. So, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to Redeem Africa podcast channel. We are available. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. Follow me, KACHI Celestine. Follow Tasty by YTM. CEO and boss of the food. Like I will always say, she's boss of the food. Chef Lima, she's one of the best chefs I've met in Benin City. She's amazing. She's ambitious. She's nice. She's patient. And she knows how to deliver. Apollo units to the fee. You can order from her at any time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for walking through all of this process with us. My story, KACHI. See you guys next time, next episode. Bye. Mwah.